God starts the Ten Commandments, as it says in the Torah, with the verse, "Vayidaber Elokim eis kol advorim ha'ele lemoir," and God spoke, God said all those words, lemoir. Says the Medrash Rabbah. I need to take off my glasses to be able to read it. They were small words. Says the Medrash Rabbah the following. Omar Rabbi Yitzchak. Says Rabbi Yitzchak. Ma sha'nevim asidim lisnabes b'chol doir v'doir kiblu mehar Sinai. What the prophets are going to prophesy and to teach us in the future generations, everything was received on Mount Sinai. Shekin Moshe Omer lehem liYisrael, because Moshe Rabbeinu, as we see further in the Devarim in Deuteronomy, that Moshe Rabbeinu says to the Jewish people, referring to the experience of Mount Sinai, those who are standing with us here today, and those who are not with us here today. So he makes the observation first, it says those who are standing with us and those who are with us. So he says the reason why it doesn't say the second time, Oimed Hayoim, because he's referring to Elu Hanushamos. These are the souls who are Sidois Livrois, that are only going to be created, the future generation souls, that are not existing yet, that the term, we can't say they're standing, they are not here, they have no existence yet, although they, in other words, they did not seemingly have a presence on the experience of Mount Sinai, although they were not existing yet in the time of the giving of the Torah, kol echad ve'echad kibel sheloi. Nevertheless, they all received the Torah. So what Rabbi Yitzchak says in this Medrash here, that every single neshama, every single Jew in all generations were present on Mount Sinai. So this begs a question. The pasuk says, "Vaydaber Elokim es kol advorim ha'ele lemoir." The usual translation of the word lemoir would mean to say further. To whom? Everybody was there. Who did we have to say it to if we were all there? Future generations? They were there too. So what does the lemoir mean? So there are many explanations on this. There's a discussion between Rabbi Akiva and Rabbi Shmuel in the Mechilta, but I would like to share with you a most interesting and important explanation given by the Maggid of Mezrich. And the Maggid of Mezrich says like this. We have the Aseres Hadibrot, the 10 Commandments. No. We also have, as it says in Pirkei Avot, God created the world ba'asara mamarot. God created the world with 10 sayings. Vayomer Elokim, and God said, Yehi or, let there be light. Vayomer Elokim, and God said, Tach ha'oretz deshet, may the earth give its vegetation, and so on. 10 utterances. Says the Torah, tells us God, I am giving you now 10 commandments in conjunction with the 10 utterances with which I created the world. Meaning, those 10 commandments have to be not just spiritual commandments. These are godly commandments, obviously. But they have to be connected. They have to affect. They have to relate into the day-to-day existence of this world. This finite physical world has to be imbued, has to be permeated, has to be illuminated, has to be affected, has to be guided, directed by all those commandments, by those 10 commandments. And indeed, we see in these commandments we have extremely lofty concepts, belief in God, while we have the very simple things, don't steal, don't murder. Why? Because it is those 10 commandments which can assure, which can affect, which has to affect and assure a proper lifestyle in this finite physical world. So this is what the lemoir means. Not to create a separation, not to create a dichotomy between the spiritual world and the finite world, between the Aseret HaDibrot, the 10 Commandments, and the 10 utterances of the Lamboyer, but to be one reality, one concept. This is what the Maggid explains to us that means the Lamboyer. And this obviously has some very clear, practical ramification in our life, where the entire world becomes one with godliness. This oneness is the purpose of the whole creation. And this oneness happens when we allow it to affect our day-to-day lives, to transform the world, to reach its perfection. The ultimate perfection is, obviously, with the revelation of Mashiach, and then we're going to have the 10 Dibrot with the 10 Mamarot unified completely in one, bringing the holy coin of the Beis Hamikdash, which says, Esrim Geira HaShekel. There is a number 20 in the holy godly coins.